Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all good. Is the light gone a little bit dark? Let's turn it around a bit. That's probably all right, isn't it? Yeah, we're back with another one. Apologies for the light if it is shit. Before we get going quickly, not long been back off holiday. We met a lovely couple in America, from America, Illinois, Zach and Faith. Did say I'd mention them in my first video and to go and watch it, but because this is the second one, they won't know which one is which, so if I don't mention them, they might be a little bit upset. So this is the second one, but if you do happen to watch this one and you think, hang on, is that about it, all they're saying? No, go to the one, the Equilibrium Double IPA review, which is the one before this one going up, and check out there. You've had a good mention in that, and just said a couple of words about you as well. So yeah, check that one out. If you see this first, it's the Equilibrium one. That's the main one. Anyway, right, let's get on with another beer review. We're back home, like I said. I've just finished that double IPA. Ooh, what a banger it was too. Now we are going back to the little Oktoberfest beer box, if you like. Now, I don't think I've watched any reviews of this because I was trying not to watch the Fest beer reviews, and also it was planning for going away and everything, and I've been away, so I haven't really watched an awful lot. But apparently, from what I can tell, this beer is very decent, and like I say, it's one out of the little Fest beer box. It's a name that we all know. It's from Schneider Weisse, and this is their festweisse. Weiss beer, yeah, festweisse Weiss beer. I know that anyway. It's in a 500ml bottle, and this, I believe, if I can see, oh shit, I actually thought it's 5.7. It's coming in at 6.2%, so I was trying to just lower it down a little bit, but we're going in at 6.2%. So the original Schneider Weisse you can get in Sainsbury's, or you used to be able to. I'm guessing you still can. This, well, the whole box was £24.99, which I think is a bargain for 10 beers. So this beer is coming at £2.49 for a pint of a decent German Festweisse. And I know it's going to be decent because Schneider Weisse do good beer. Germans do good beer. It's bound to be decent. If I'm not happy with it, I'll be very bloody surprised. But yeah, from what I can tell, a lot of people have enjoyed this and think it's a great beer. So hopefully I will. Now, I don't have a Schneider Weisse glass, shocking. So this is going to be my generic Weizen glass I always use, from Texels, Dutch brewery. That's German. Whew, let's not start fighting. So let's get it cracked open. Lovely label as well, by the way. Let's just show you that, give you a close-up of that label. And there is a Schneider Weisse crown. I got it right. Yes, there. Fest beer is on the angle. I don't know how well you can see that. Light seems a little bit shit today. But anyway, stop waffling. Let's get this open, get it into a glass and see what we get. So, a Weizen. It's a wheat beer. A Festweisse. I'm kind of guessing it's just going to be a stronger wheat beer, a lot like the Oktoberfest beers. Now, this beer is going to change, I reckon, before I get it all in, because I'm going to leave a little bit in. Now with Weizens, you get the sediment in the bottom. You can roll it on your table if you leave just the right amount in the bottle. I like to give it a swirl, hopefully get the sediment out, because these beers should be hazy. There should be a lot of haze to this beer, and that's almost cascading down, if you like. It's almost like a backwards Guinness, if you look at it. There was a little bit left in the bottle. I'm going to leave a gap so I can give it a swirl. But yeah, it looks like a Weizen. It's got that kind of almost caramel amber look about it. So let's give it a swirl. Dive in with the nose and see what we get. I was probably a bit generous with the pour, really, a bit soft, because normally I like a good head on my Weizen. Banana, big banana, maybe a touch of vanilla, caramel for definite, caramel, toffee. There's something There's something else there that I can't quite put my finger on. You'll get the standard sort of clove thing with a beer. This sort of beer as well. But that's really banana-y. Excuse me, double IPA repeating on me. That smells, if I'm honest, from what I remember, it's not going to be exactly the same, but it reminds me of a Franziskaner Royal. Wheaty, rich, sweet, weighty. Smells really good. Smells really good. So let's stop waffling on. Like I say, 6.2%, and the Franziskaner Royal is actually 6% on the PD. And they do smell, for me, very similar. So it looks like a great beer. Let's dive in and see if it tastes like a great beer. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Zach, Faith. Don't forget Equilibrium video, not this one. But if you see this one, go to that one. Yeah, that's a good beer. It's a good beer. But what I'm going to say is, it smells fantastic. It tastes very good. But for me, it doesn't have that richness of Franziskaner, if you like. Now, whether it's supposed to or not, I don't know. But we'll go in again. We'll go in again. So the head is nice and creamy. It will add to the body, but I think behind that, it's not watery, it's not thin, but there is a lightness about it. There is a lightness about it. I was hoping that it would be a little bit more weightier, a little bit more like Franziskaner Royal. Now, we'll come to that after. We'll come to that after. Let's do me stuff like I do. So yeah, it's not the heaviest Weizen I've had, but it's certainly not watery. It's certainly not light. Not watery, but it's got a lightness to it. And I might be being harsh. Gentle carbonation. It's sort of, what I'm going to say is it feels light in the mouth. But when you drink it, it's certainly heavier. I'm getting a little bit of maltiness in there. I'm getting a malty feel about this. A bready feel on the back end even. Which is not something I tend to pick up with Weizens. I've probably picked it up in a few reviews of Weizens. But there's almost a bready, crusty feel to it, which is a little bit odd, because on the nose it was very much sort of big, full-on, sort of powerful sort of Weiss beer, if you like, banana and all that lot. And it drinks a little bit lighter than that, if you like, and it's got little different notes to it as well. So I'm a little bit surprised by that. So on the taste, you do still get that banana, that little bit of vanilla. You could say bubble gum, clove. I swear there's something else there as well. It's a little bit sweet. It's not bitter. Some Weizens can have a little bit of edge to it. This one isn't bitter. Goes down well, like I said. Me personally would probably prefer it to be that little bit weightier. More like a Royal out of the PD. But it's a very decent drop. 6.2%. You don't get that. You don't get that. But it does have a little... It almost... Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to have that... Pardon me. It feels a little bit lighter. It feels... Pardon me again. A bit lager-like. In body. Maybe it's supposed to have that sort of fest beer lager feel to it. I don't know. So it could just be me. A Weizen's not a million miles away either from a lager, if you like. It's almost a hybrid sort of beer. But yeah, it's decent. I'd be interested to try that up against the standard Schneider weisse. Like I say, 6.2%. You don't get that. It does drink pretty much like a standard Weizen, but has a malty, bready, maybe there's something a little bit different in the background that I don't believe I got from the standard Schneider weisse. But yeah, I mean, £2.49 for a 6.2% beer. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Is it perfection? Personally, not for me. Not for me. I like the beer, don't get me wrong. But I think it's very easy to get caught up with some of these beers and you hear good things. It's very easy to get caught up. For me, I'm not going to say there's faults with it, but it's maybe not as good as I was expecting. But let's be honest. Germans set some high standards for beer. And there's so many good beers out there. You know, I definitely couldn't sit here and knock it. It's a great beer. It's a really enjoyable beer. Maybe I was just expecting a little bit too much, but for £2.49 in the little box set, that's a banger. And again, it's just another good, easy drinking beer. So if you got the box set, or miraculously, and I highly doubt you can get it anymore, you're going to enjoy that. No doubt you can pick this up from other places, online. Give it a go. Give it a go. If you like your Weizens, you're going to like it. Got a little bit different in there. Are you going to pay £2.49 off an online shop? I highly doubt it, but give it a go anyway. Schneider weisse, festweisse Weizen, 6.2%. Decent drop. Give it a go. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel. And remember, Zach, Faith, Equilibrium, double IPA. That's the one you need to watch. Enjoy your evening. Cheers.